countenance is down. You lost everything. You don't know what to do without God. You don't even want to call on Him. You don't want to have nothing to do with God, but yet you're talking to man. And man can't solve your problem. You're looking to go to a financial advisor. You're looking to go to a doctor. You're looking to go to all these people. But the Word tells us we can go to God for anything if you have that relationship. Almost a year and a half ago, they tried to diagnose me with leukemia. I was supposed to have been dead. My white blood cell count was so high they didn't even know how I was living. And I laid up in Pomona Valley. And I know what the Word says. It's going to be my thorn. Because I told God, you gave me a healing ministry. And by your stripes, I'm healed. 5 days later, I walked up out the hospital. Never went through chemo, took a few pills. And I'm done. I'm walking around here healed in the name of Jesus. They test me every month. They test me every month. Been almost a year and a half. And there's no leukemia there. And I remember when I got the message from the doctor that was testing me. Me and my wife, we was at Burlington Coat Factory. And I was walking through it. She said, Mr. Willie, the test results came in. What are they? She said, Mr. Willie, there's no trace of cancer in your blood.
Hey, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
She said, but I want to keep blessing you because she said, I don't understand how your blood count was way up here. I'm talking about almost 200,000. That's not how my white blood cell count is. And I should have been dead. And it was just like, whoa. My daughters and them crying, my dad gonna die and all this, and everybody crying around. Shalimar and them over there crying, my dad gonna die. He's so crying, so dad, I don't want you to die. I said, I ain't going nowhere. You guys don't know who God is in my life. God is my everything. God is my everything. And I cried out. And not only that, my wife was supposed to have surgery on her neck going on at the same time. And God healed her neck. She never had surgery. She don't ever complain about that neck pain again. And other things that God will heal you from. But there's some things that God will allow us to hinder us. I mean, not to hinder us to be that thorn in the flesh, because He wants to keep us in line with His Word. See, sometimes we have to just get in line with the Word.
That's right.
Regardless of what's going on. Some of y'all got bad backs, feet swollen, whatever that infirmity is it keeping you in line with God? See, we're too busy and going to all these doctors, and all they can do is make it worse. Why don't you go to the man that can heal you? The man is Jesus. And ask Him, Lord, I need to be healed. And to follow His instructions. Just like the man they need to heal. They told him to go wash in the pool of Bethesda. I mean, in the River Jordan. The River Jordan was a nasty river. That's where all the feces was and all this other stuff. And that man went and did what God told him to do. And that man got his healing. See, sometimes God will actually do something just to see if you walk in obedience.
Yes, He is.
And this thing that Paul had was sent by God to keep him humble. Paul used the word messenger. In the Greek, the word means angelos or angel from suggested the thorn in the flesh. The word messenger. Remember, when Satan got kicked out of heaven, he took 1/3 of the angels with him. Yeah. So Satan has angels too, because he's considered the deceiver. See, so he'll deceive you into thinking, and they're not. That's why we tell you here,
right. That's right.
Matthew 4:4, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by, wait, by some words. Don't say some words. Oh, you can pick and choose your words. Oh, so that means Matthew 4:4 says, man shall not live by bread alone, but every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. Everything. Bible, so you can see what I'm talking about. So you just don't take Pastor Wiley's word for it. A lot of people will preach to you, but they don't care if you pick up that Bible and read their words. Right. I care because I want you to see what I'm saying is true. Be truth, and every man a liar. So if I don't preach God's truth, that means I'm a what? Liar. Come on, y'all. Come on. So, Rabashata. And so sometimes it's what you go through that if God is allowing it to hit you because God is trying to draw you back. But some people keep running in that direction. It's like God delivers you from a crack pipe, but you gonna try to go and hang around people that smoke crack. Eventually you're gonna go right back to it. God delivered you from alcohol, but you're going to hang around a bar. Eventually you're going to have a drink. What if I'm going to say you hang around a barber shop long enough, you're going to get a haircut. You keep playing with the same thing that brought you down. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. How are you going to get a different result if you don't, how are you going to get something done if you don't do nothing different? You tried everything else. You tried everything your way. And yet it still fails. God will bless you in anything that you want to do. All he should ask you is just walk in my obedience. Right. Walk in the obedience. And so whatever it was a chronic and debilitating problem. This thorn was a hindrance to the ministry. And he prayed for its removal, and God refused. But Paul was very self-sufficient, so that thorn must have been difficult for him. It kept him humble and reminded him of his need and constant contact with God. Constant contact with God. We have to, no matter what. But I don't care what's going on in my life. Right. At the same time I had the leukemia, they said I had pneumonia. So I'm in this hospital, and they put me up there, and all these people coming in, and these people, they had just tested them, so they had us in this area with the coronavirus, and they sit up there, and everybody, I'm like, because I'm listening to them patients, and the guy next to me barely breathing. I'm like, oh my God. So I start praying for him, laying there in my bed. That's right. Then they moved him down to the what they call the virus floor or whatever. And they moved, then the next brought another guy. And he coughed it. You could tell it hurted. And I just laid there and prayed for him. And I just said to him, I said, excuse me, sir. I said, don't worry about it. God got you. Jesus is in control. I said, and I'm praying for you, and by your stripes you're healed. You're healed. And then a couple of days later, they pulled him out, and then they put a new guy in. But I was on my way out, so he was a little better too. But I watched him breathe, and it was so hard to watch the men in there breathe like that. But you can't get